Hey guys, Jeff here. First of a couple videos. Today, I want to talk about the trucking company Yellow closing its doors, shuttering, and going out of business. Especially considering the fact that, yes, yours truly is a truck driver, and in the LTL business side where Yellow existed, and I drive for one of their competitors, won't say who, but, there's a big E on it that's in yellow. You should be able to figure it out from there. But the fact that Yellow has tanked, boy, that says something about A, the trucking industry, and B, where the economy is under at with quote-unquote Bidenomics. But that's a tale for another day. Because I asked around, I'm like, well, for other LTL companies, that means business is picking up, there's assets on the floor, and yeah, that definitely says where the state of the economy is at. Also, case study on why I do not like unions anymore. Yes, I know it's a conservative thing to say, but you know what? I'm not even really conservative libertarian. 60 years ago, hell, even up to about 20 years ago, unions were a great thing. Now, they just want dues, and then don't do shit really for you that I can really see or benefit from. Like, oh yes, collective bargaining, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? I prefer my job where I'm at because you know what? I'm paid well, I'm treated well, and the company's motto is, we hire to retire. And I don't need collective bargaining to make that happen. Hell, most people come up to me and, okay, I'm just going to say the name of the company, Estes, and they're like, hey, what's it like working at Estes? I'm like, it's freaking wonderful. And they'll start talking to me, and like another driver and I were talking about who in Estes you're shooting the shit. He was like, talk to other drivers, and I'm like, hey, what's it like driving those two smaller trailers? Well, once you get over the fact that the back trailer's going to wiggle a little, there's really not much you can do about it, so you just kind of forget about it. And, well, you can't really back up all that well past about 20 feet. It's actually not that bad. In fact, it's really good at cornering. If you've got to take a really tight turn, I'd rather do a pair of 28-footers with a dolly in the middle than a 53-footer. Just is what it is. But here's where it gets good. The benefits, they're about middling. They're about, they're run of the mill for the trucking industry, but the pay, that's where Estes starts talking. Because you see, folks, me personally, I make 75 cents a mile. And if it sounds like it not, in the trucking industry it is. And the fun part is, I haven't even topped out yet because the top pay scale is 77 cents a mile. And you're thinking, oh, you've got to be working at Estes for years. I've only been working for Estes for 2 years. 3 years I top out on the pay scale. And, I always see, in the driver lounge / dispatch office, there's a TV that says, oh, people have hit milestones. I see guys who have hit milestones for 3, 4, 5, 15. We just had a guy retire after 19 years. And I'm only 40. I'm going to be with Estes until the lights go out. And the great thing about Estes is we are debt neutral. See, we don't lease our trucks. We buy them outright. So, yes, I know. Sounds like a completely cool recruiting thing for Estes. Now, I saw Tim Pool, already start talking about, oh, they're moving towards self-driving trucks, all electrical and all that. And my message to Tim Pool is this. Ain't going to happen by the time I retire. And it probably won't happen by about the time my son's my age. First off, electrical powered trucks, I wish them the best of luck. I can't remember where I saw this video, but a guy was, being questioned by Congress. And he said, there is this trucking company outside of Chicago that was trying to electrically power 120 trucks. Just 120. Not the millions that are on the road. I think the last time I checked, there were like 4.5 million trucks through. Just 120 trucks. To recharge those trucks required 5 megawatts of power. And he put this into perspective. The entire city of Chicago only draws 3.5. That's for 120 trucks. It's more power than the city of Chicago needs. Yeah, I don't think we're moving to electrical trucks anytime soon until we drastically improve power production and power, conductivity. Because there's no fucking way you're going to power 4.5 million trucks to continue the freight that people, don't think about but damn sure demand. And also, the self-driving trucks, decades. Yes, they did a proof of concept, but all it really is, and I've talked about this before, is the forward-looking radar of a truck, which I have in my truck, that just about every modern truck has. We have a collision detection radar. Lets you know, hey, you're a certain distance. Hey, you're going to, hit something. If you have it on cruise control, if you get too close, the truck on its own will brake while you're holding the steering wheel and slow you down. Because many times I'll just be driving, I won't even look at the speedometer, and I'm on cruise control, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't feel the truck going that fast. If I haven't looked down the speedometer, I'm paying attention to where I'm going and what I'm doing, right? I'll look down and do a quick spot check of the speedometer. I'm doing 57 miles an hour, and I'm like, why the hell am I going this slow? Then I realize the truck in front of me is going like 57, 58, when the speed limit's 68 to 70. And I'm like, why the? I'm going around this guy. But that was just to give you context. Now, the quote-unquote self-driving truck, last I checked, has a bunch of hanging bits that hang off the truck to, get all the radars and do all that fun stuff, which is very, very expensive and very easy to break. Second, that truck still requires an operator, a fully licensed truck driver, because the only thing that truck can do is once you get it up to speed and get on the freeway, then you set it and turn it on, then the truck takes over. And the only thing it can do is drive point A to point B. It doesn't know when to stop. It doesn't pay attention to hours of service. It can't fuel itself. And when it gets to its destination, it can't do the city driving. It can't drive inside of the yard. It can't open the doors, and it can't back up and bump the dock. And it is going to be a long time before a truck can do that on its own. If anything, just to take another, pop culture reference, look at the first Avatar movie on Pandora. You see the operator driving the big earth movers from long away. That's probably what you're going to see. Basically drone-driven trucks. But again, I will long since be retired by the time that rolls around. Long since. So, when it comes to Tim Pool, I like him, but he does have his biases, especially in the trucking community, and just believes technology. Technology ain't there yet, son, and it won't be any freaking time soon. And if by some miracle Tim Pool even deigns to watch this video, I would be more than happy to go on the show and talk about it. More than willing. Name a time and a place, and I'll be there to talk about trucking, and because I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, clear up a few things he doesn't understand about the Marine Corps. Just a couple things. But that's a video for another day. Anyways, guys, that's the video when it comes to yellow trucking. Let me know what you all think, and I'll catch you next time.